Okay, here we go. Chapter 11, Darchei Binyan Yerushalayim, the pathways of building Jerusalem, the Sefer of the Yanuka. Let's go. Tzarech Adam la'asos es avodaso b'smimus. A person must do a service in this world with simplicity, with purity. V'yatzil etz atzmo me hamachshavos al ta'arim. And you have to remove yourself from having thoughts about titles. Who are you? How do people think of you? What's your title in this world? Forget all these thoughts. Im hu tzaddik or Russia. Maybe a guy is going to think, am I a tzaddik? Am I a Russia? How do people view me? Am I this or am I that? Am I righteous? Am I evil? Im hu rav or ish pashut. Am I an important rabbi? Am I a simple man? Who am I? What am I? Just like a person can't testify regarding himself if he's a tzaddik, if he's righteous, you also cannot testify against yourself if you're wicked. You can't be the judge of your status. You can't say what you are, and you should stop thinking about it. And all these different titles, it's all falsehood and vanity that is used by the Son of Man, by humanity. Let's say hypothetically, we take you or a human and place them on a deserted island all alone by themselves. The guy is going to forget all of his gold and his money. He's going to put it aside. What good is his status and his wealth and all these things? All of it becomes irrelevant. The only thing he's going to do is look for food and water. It's like everything else fades away when reality hits. And on the island, he's going to throw away all of his titles, and he's going to live in simplicity. Oh, you're the man, or you're the fastest guy, you're the holiest guy, you're this, you're a bad guy, you're a good guy. All these different titles that you think you have on yourself, when you're alone on a desert island, they all disappear and you just live simple. You just need a little food and water. This is how we always have to contemplate and think. And as it says in Yechezkel, Lamed Gimel, in 33, verse 24, Echad haya Avram. Avraham was a oner. He was a one guy. He was a loner. He was just one. Because Avram saw himself as a single dweller, a single passerby on the earth. He was around lots of people, but he felt like he was on that deserted island where he didn't care about status or title or money or gold. He just cared about one thing. And as we know, God tells Avram to go for yourself, like go, but also lech lecha is a play on words. It means like go into yourself, or be like, go like solo, like it's just you, like go into yourself as a solo. Which means you should, God was telling Abraham, you should see yourself as solo, alone. And this is like the light, comparable to the light of Hanukkah. Or which in Hanukkah, what happened is a little bit of light came victorious and overruled lots of darkness. The little bit of light was the reality. Ma'atim keneged rabim. It was the story of a little versus a lot, and the little won. We should be the little. And the contemplation here, like what's really happening. And let's say hypothetically, you were worthy to all the titles in the world. You're the wealthiest guy. You're the biggest philanthropist. You're the holiest guy. You're all the titles you could think of. Kadush, Parush, v'tzadik, and people call you holy, separated, a tzaddik. Your people have these big, massive titles for you. And after all this, after all the titles that were given to you, you didn't build the Beit HaMikdash, or the Beit HaMikdash wasn't built in your days, then the world stays in darkness and void of this great light of Hashem. So if the Beit HaMikdash wasn't built and the world stays in darkness, it's as if you failed and threw off your mission. You didn't complete your mission. So I don't care how holy or lofty you are. If the temple wasn't built, you're nothing. We're nobodies. But, however, don't get your hopes up. If you have intentions while you're living in your Torah learning, in your service of God, that it should be eternal, like I don't want to fail, I don't want this to be for nothing, then al bais Hashem, al gulas yisrael kavut shemayim, and then your intentions, all this stuff will be for God's house and the redemption of Israel and the honor of heaven. If you have these intentions, then no matter what happens, you're not going to fail your mission because this is what you wanted. This is your intentions. But if you were focusing on how righteous you were, how much people can recognize you, all these things, and then the Beit HaMikdash wasn't built, you failed. But if you didn't care about that, you just cared about the Beit HaMikdash, then you, Mr. or Mrs., then you're worthy to shine and bring down this incredible hidden light and to activate your service in the loftiest levels. Your service is on the highest levels. And this type of human, it doesn't matter what titles humanity has given or what titles. He's a good guy, a bad guy, a lofty guy, all the titles you could think of. A greedy guy, a giving guy, overeater, undereater. I don't care what titles you have in this world. A big sleeper, not a big sleeper, midday napper, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. You, because you've had these intentions with your prayers and service and Torah learning that God's temple should be rebuilt and the children of Israel should get redeemed from the exile, then you become like Abraham, you become like Abraham. We could be like Abraham. And regarding Abraham, God blessed him and put his eyes on Abraham at all hours of the day. God was always watching Abraham. What was God's favorite TV show time? He could have watched any human. He just wanted to watch Abraham. I mean, TV show, obviously, no, I'm making an analogy here. But yeah, God was watching Abraham, Loshia, to protect him, to save him and protect him and guard him. God was always like, well, Abraham's so worried about my chill. Let me worry about Abraham's chill. Abraham wasn't worried about his own chill. He wasn't like, oh, I wonder what people think of me today. No chance. Abraham was worried for God's chill. God worried for Abraham's chill. As we see, God promised and guaranteed Abraham, I will protect you. This is in Genesis 15:1. God says, I will protect you, Abraham. And through, when a human gives all of his, puts all of his eyes and puts his efforts and all of his thoughts on the temple of God, on the holy temple, and the honor of God may be blessed, God's honor, yemugan v'shamor, you'll be protected and guarded. From the darkness and the wisdom of the impurity, of the dark side. You'll be saved from all this stuff. Super life hack here, guys. Don't get caught in the whole loop of your ego, who you are, how people think of you, what your impression is on the world, your status. All that's irrelevant. That's going to get you in the grave in darkness. You think about Hashem's Torah and Hashem's temple and uniting the house of Israel, we'll be protected. I want you all to be protected. I love you all too much to not be protected. Have a good day. Stay protected. Stay strong. Over and out.